Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nancy and I'm hoping you're all doing well. So in today's topic I want to talk about how sometimes in life we might feel as a failure in parenting our own kids. In this case, I'll measure on those parents who are working abroad or just far away from the kids, and how when you come back home things are not as you expect them to be. In my case, I want to share with you how my experiences are, and with that, let's jump right into the video. I want to talk about this because I am one of them. I'm working far from my daughter, from my child, and trust me, it is not the easiest thing in the world to do. I love my daughter, but if I was given an option to let go one thing and to be with my daughter, trust me, I will go for it. But due to circumstances, I have to be here, I have to work, I have to, to hustle, for my daughter. Because if I'm a failure, probably my daughter's life is going to be a failure. And as a mom, I will never want such a thing to happen to my child. That's why I'm walking away from her. It is one of the hardest decisions that you have to take. I remember when I was coming to work here and I had to leave my daughter, I was like, why the world should be this cruel? In life there are times where you plan things, but it's like the universe is giving you the complete opposite. When I had my child, I never knew things are going to be this way. But either way, I do thank God for whatever is happening. At least we can bring food on the table. And another thing, I really want to thank my mom for being there. I know it's not the easiest job, but I'm really grateful for her. She's the one who's taking care of my child together with my sister's child, because I'm here with my sister. We are really, really grateful for her, and to other parents who are taking care of their grandchildren, just a big thank you. Without you guys, it will not be possible. I want to talk about some of the hard things that you have to deal with from you being away from your kids. I'm talking about my past experience or whatever I'm going through at the moment. So I normally make a point that at least I should be there as often as I could, just to be there with my child. And whenever I am there, trust me, it's so hard. For example, my daughter, she's so attached to my mom, that is her grandmother, and our nanny. Another thing is, I'm so grateful that we're having the perfect nanny. She's really good to our kids. Our kids love them, and oh, thank you Allah for this. She's really a blessing to us. But oh my goodness, you can just take this instance where your child is crying, but she will just pass you. You're sitting there, but she will just pass you like this and go cry on the nanny's lap or my mom's lap. It's so hard to it's not jealousy because she's a kid at the end of the day, but it's really hurting. It is not the best picture. When I go home, especially the first few days, 1, 2, 3 days, it's normally the hardest days being with her. My daughter will never allow me to sleep with her. I want to cuddle her. Okay, during the day she's okay with me, but when it comes to night time, that girl, when she looks at me, it's like she's seeing the devil herself. It's like she's seeing the devil himself. She will never want me to touch her. She will never want me to feed her. She will never want me to change the diapers. She'll never want, everything is like I'm an alien. And at that time, I'm having limited time. I just want to be there with my daughter. I want to cuddle her, because each day that pass counts. I want to be there for my daughter. I want us to have that bond, but it's not always the case. At night time, my mom should carry her, put her to bed, and then in the middle of the night, and then of course I'll go sleep with her. And then in the middle of the night, if she wakes up and just turns her head like this and she oh my god, it's so hard, it's so painful. When my daughter turns her head like this and just sees me there, my goodness, so it just starts to cry, shoo 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 shoo, nataka kulala na shoo shoo. It's sometimes I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck, God, why me, you know? It's so hurting, really, it's so hurting. And I'm pretty sure some of the parents outside there are going through the same thing. It's so hurting. Another thing I remember, oh my god, I swear, parenting away from your kids, it's really tough. Sometimes it can be embarrassing, it's so frustrating, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So there is this one day we are in church, and the church was done. I was with my family, of course, with my daughter. And in my church, they normally give people lunch. They normally serve people lunch after the service. So I was holding my daughter's arms like this, and we were walking, just about to go home. And then my daughter saw my mom, and of course she will cry and she wants to be with my mom. And you know how this mama of church normally talk. They were like, mbona mtoto anakukataa? Huyu mtoto ni wako kweli? Then I was like, yeah, she's my daughter. And then they were like, mbona mtoto anakukataa hivyo? Ni kwa sababu unamwachanga. Kama uko unamwachanga, mtoto wako angekuwa anakukataa hivi. Ni makosa ni yako. They were just ranting, you know, they were just ranting. They don't know me. You know, in my heart, I was like so pissed off. I'm so angry. I'm like, what the fuck are you people talking about? Mbona mnaongeza tu chumvi na sukari na kitoweo na everything there, even you don't know the story behind me leaving my daughter, you know? It's really frustrating, trust me. And above all, it's so embarrassing because like people who are watching me, you know, people should always mind their own businesses. Sijaiba mtoto ni wangu, so inakuhusu nini jamani? People. My daughter, she's a really nice little human being. She's taken over me in most of the things. She's a calm person, she's loving, she's bubbly, same as the mother, all that. But when something so small annoys you, you just blow up. And that is what, like, she's just a direct duplicate of me. So our nanny, she's the type, she normally comes in the morning at around 8 and leave at around 6. So every evening before our nanny leaves, we must hide my daughter. That is if my mom, she's not around. So there is this one day, oh my goodness, this kid, she's going to show me a lot of drama. So there is this one day, my mom, she was not around, and it was 6 o'clock, and the nanny had to leave before the rain starts to fall. So I was trying to hide my daughter, but unfortunately she knew that the nanny was about to leave, and something happened that she saw the nanny just walk out of the gate. She started these tantrums. Oh my goodness, I've never seen anything like that. She was like, just imagine this, a 3-year-old kid just saying like this, my daughter, she was throwing tantrums. She was like almost knocking her head on the wall. She was like, I was just like, oh my god, what is happening? Even me, I was shocked. I have never seen her like this, you know. So I really feel bad. I'm like, hey, that is our nanny. I am here. I am your mom. Why are you crying? As if I'm just like a nobody. The way my daughter, she cried for like almost 1 hour. I've tried everything, and trust me, I've watched the super nanny. I've tried to do some of the techniques from her videos, and trust me, it wasn't working. My daughter cried until she slept. It hurts me as a parent. Like, I cannot soothe my daughter when she needs me. It's really hurting, and sometimes you just start questioning yourself, like, hey, am I doing something that wrong, like walking away from my daughter? trust me, it's not by choice, but just circumstances, you know. And I still believe I still have time to rectify everything that is happening because she's still young. But again, I feel like these are the moments that she needs me most. She's only 3 years old and she's just about to start a kindergarten. So I want to change this narrative. I want to be there, especially when she starts her first day in school come January. So I'm just really praying, and I'm sending it out to the universe just to give me a chance to be with my daughter. I know a lot is happening, and right now that she's going to school, we might need to pay rent, we need to pay school fees and stuff. So I need to think of a way that I am going to survive back home, you know what I'm saying. I just need to be with my daughter. I feel the time has come. Probably I'm just going to let go of this life here and go back home. But I'm just literally praying to God, like everything's works out perfectly for me. At least just to be with my daughter. I love being a mom. It's like one of my biggest achievements in life so far. I love my daughter like from the bottom of my heart, and I cannot wait for me to go back home and be that perfect mom, be that the it mom, you know. I really cannot wait for that moment to come, which is just in the near future, just inshallah, just a few weeks, or let me say a month or so. I'm really hoping for that. But as a human, I'm like questioning myself. I'm like, I'm going back home, okay, I'm going to take my daughter, I'm going to start a new life, but then what's next? How am I going to do this? I know in parenting doesn't come with a manual, but I don't know whether it's not fear. Honestly, I really don't know how to express this feeling or these emotions that I'm having, but I don't want to fail my daughter any further, you know. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, how will I do this? I don't want, okay, I'm going to separate my daughter from my mom, with whom she considers like her mom. I don't know how my daughter she's going to take it. I don't know how she's going to adjust with me, only living with me. I don't know if it's going to affect her, or I don't know how I'm going to handle this situation. I don't want to be unfair for her because I want like to take the love that she has with my mom and transfer it to me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the selfish person, but I want to be her mom, you know. I want my daughter, when she's in need, I want her to at least think of me as the mom, like this is the right person to go to. I'm not questioning how my mom she's raising my daughter, because I can never compare. I think even my mom she's doing it even better, because my mom she's really sharing that girl with love. Like, gosh, I didn't even expect that. But honestly, I really don't know how I'm going to fix this shit, but I know things are going to work out, because I've seen some of my friends, they have kids back home and they have taken over the parenting life. I know it's not going to be easy before you get that attachment with your child, but I know things are going to work out for me, because at the end of the day, my daughter. And another thing is, I'm really grateful that in my last vacation back home, my daughter started noticing, or rather, how can I put it, my daughter started knowing or appreciating and calling me, you know, she started calling me mom. She knows that I am there. She knows that she is my mom. It's only that she prefers my mother to me, of which it's one of the craziest thing that you have to deal with and accept, because hey, I understand she's still small, she doesn't know how the world works, and I understand her little mind. But as I said, I want to change this narrative. I want it to be good for my daughter. I want to be there for her, because I'm the only one that she got. But yeah. So to all the parents outside there who are raising kids who are away from them, I want to document all this progress. I want to put it in like sort of a journal. I want to come back here and share with you my experience, because that's a new journey that I'm about to embark. That's a new journey that I would like to tell you people once I'm on it. I don't know how I'm going to start it, but for sure I'm going to be back here and share my experience on how my daughter she will cope with me being with without seeing my mom quite often. Probably I'll be taking my daughter on the weekends because she's starting school in January, so during the week I'll be with her, and maybe in the what is that, in the even in the on the weekends I'll be taking her to my mom's place until she's okay with it. So guys, I've come to the end of my video. Please don't forget to give this video a like, comment down below, share with me your experiences on how you've dealt with kids, on raising them away from you. When you come back home, how do they respond to you, and such stories. I will really love to hear them from you. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will really appreciate that. And with that, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.